And we are underway in Buffalo. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Motion man is Shakir. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a 1st down. Here's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 27 yards. And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. But Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. And now they'll shift things around. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Play action. It's Lawrence. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill.
On play action, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So far as the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Again, it's Lawrence. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 40 yards. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Alert, alert, alert. What's that? Five wide. Look out.
Here's Allen to throw it. On the move to his left. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. 3rd down and 13. Throwing now is Allen. Dancing to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Play action. Now it's Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Second down and 3. Allen going to audible to a different look. Motion man is Shakir. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now this time, Allen will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They go play action now. Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
11, add in. 24.
They go play action with Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
23.
Oh, they'll let Kirk try and run. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains.
Alert! Alert! Half.
A final shot before half for Allen. Rolling to his left. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what... And shedding the tackle, and now some room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 70 yards. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Motion man is Shakir. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir, 26 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Allen will try to throw for it. Out to his left. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a one-point lead. After the touchdown pass to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. Allen hit. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, Lion!
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Red. Here we go.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Josh Hines-Allen there on the stop. A 3rd quarter now and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Cook again. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to change this at the line. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen taking it himself and able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47.
The more and more that we broadcast games, the more I realize how much this game is about the eyes. And in this case, they got fooled because the defense was checking out the eyes of the back, thinking he was getting the ball. Should have been looking at the QB, shouldn't they?
A little bit of a surprise indeed, and he was able to get forward for that 1 yard. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far